Okay guys, so I'm going to be doing the review of the Goophone i5 today. So you can get a little clearer picture here. As you can see here, it says it's an Alps. So if my understanding's right, that means it's a zophone, actually, but nevertheless it says Goophone on the back. So I think what I have here is a copy of a copy. It says it has the MT6589 processor, but in reality it has the 6587 processor, which it says on some other places on the Antutu test. Overall, it's an alright phone. It's running Android 4.2, and you can see the Linux kernel is 3.013. Let's see. Go back. The home button works as the back button. I'm sure, as you guys probably already know, you double tap it, you get your task killer just like you would on an iPhone. You hold down and do, and you can also go here, double click, and you get home. Or you can also use the assistive touch here, home, which works really handy. Go back, home, or menu here. And anyhow, it comes with mostly English applications on this particular model. I got it off of DHGate, and it came in this iPhone 5 box, so. The seller sold it with the Goophone logo or the Apple logo. I decided to get the Goophone logo model. It fits in your typical iPhone 5 cases, no problem. They're a little tight, I suppose, but I can't say that it's any different with a real iPhone. But anyhow, this thing here. Now let's talk about the pluses and the negatives about this phone. The plus side is it runs Android, seems to work pretty good, and overall, you know, it's a fairly well-built phone. It takes a micro SD instead of the nano SD. One of the features that doesn't work so well is the speakerphone. I can hear okay, but the sound quality is so-so. But the other person on the other end of the line can't usually hear me if I have the speaker, like, say, sitting on the table or something. I actually have to hold it close to my face. And another bad feature is the flash is really weak. This LED is really weak LED. What else? It uses the lightning connector on the bottom of this phone. It does work with the standard Apple one or the aftermarket ones. I tried my friend's iPhone charge cable and it worked all right. Let's see. Overall, you know, it works pretty good, but there's another big issue with it, is the battery. The battery life on this thing is about I don't know, 10 to 12 hours, and after it hits about 50%, hold on a second, it just drops off. I'll show you here on the battery meter program I installed. Okay, where is it? Charts. No, not that one, this button. Here we go. You can see it's been just staying constant for, I don't know how long, but here's usage. So when I first got the program installed, it drained down pretty evenly. And the second time around, it drained down to about 50%, just flatlined. And when it charges, it just pops up really quick from 50%. Recharge, second time, just 65% here, and just off to, just drops. But yeah, the battery life's a real issue with this thing. It's more along not so much the battery life, but the battery meter. It's really aggravating. You know, you'll see you have like half a battery left up here, and all of a sudden, you know, your phone's dead. So I think the Chinese maker that they put fake information into the battery meter so that it would think it has a larger battery than it does. It makes it look like you've got more battery than what you really do. Also, the not just the battery is fake, but also the processor information. They actually got the memory and the size of the SD card correct. I've taken it apart and seen that it does have an actual 8 GB SD card in it, like it says in the settings menu. And I believe it also has 500 megs of RAM, like it says. And the processor, it says it's a 1.5 gigahertz processor in the menu, but it's actually a 1 gigahertz processor, so they lie about the processor speed and the type. So overall, it's an okay phone. I do not believe this is the actual Goophone though, just because of the insides. I'll post some pictures for you guys to tell me if anybody out there has pictures of the real inside of the i5. I'm actually looking to get a Goophone I5 if I can find one still somewhere. The original iPhone 4 clone, but anyhow, overall it's an okay phone if you're looking for Android iPhone look-alike, and yeah, I like it alright. It's pretty cool, But the camera quality is okay. I mean, I don't notice a huge difference between it and my iPhone 4. It's not quite as good, I don't think, but honestly, unless you're taking pictures at night, I don't see a huge difference. But anyhow, guys, yeah, that's the quick rundown about it. Oh, and it comes pre-installed with the Play Store here. It's an App Store button. Google Play works right out of the box with this particular model. iTunes is